Okay. Okay. So welcome everyone to the Seeds Storyteller series. We believe if you're sitting here, it is the stuff of destiny. Whether your Girl Scout meeting was canceled and you end up sitting here, or where's Becky? Your flight was early, so you made it on time. Like all the stories that brought us all here, right now. We just love and are honored that each and every person is here and that you chose to spend your evening with us. And we hope, we have a hunch, that if you're sitting here, that there's something in your story, in your destiny that will get fueled here tonight. That's what we've been hoping. So my name is Sarah Davison-Tracy. This is my house. I am a mama, a wife to Brandon, founder of Seeds of Exchange. And Seeds of Exchange, for those of you that don't know, is this. It's a community of people that sit together and talk about stuff that makes our heart break and makes our heart thrum and makes us angry and makes us joyous and makes us want to do stuff together in the world, in our neighborhoods, raising our families, in the arena of ecology, in the arena of human rights, anti-trafficking, whatever the things are. We just like to all be in a big soup pot together and find out how we can be mixed in together and be fueled by the many, many things that we all love and are gifted and are called to do. So we believe that every single person on the planet has the thing, a unique thing that until that's expressed will never, ever be seen and will never be expressed by anyone but you. So one of the things we love to do, and the reason we believe in stories, is that we think we have seen it happen over and over. We find the stories in our own hearts and our own lives as we listen to the stories of each other. So we kind of have this metaphor where we talk about being on a treasure hunt on these nights, on what is it that makes you curious, or what do you disagree with, or what did you never know before until you heard it spoken tonight? And so as you go through the evening on this treasure hunt, we just kind of picture those as seeds being dropped in each of our lives that we believe get watered and together in this community grow into really crazy, amazing things. So let me refer to my notes so I don't get off track. So my intention for all of us tonight is that there are 4 B's that each person here experiences. One is a moment to be still, to take a breath, catch your breath, and we'll have a little place a pause here in a second to do just that. The other is that you really feel loved, not in a cheesy kumbaya-y way, but in a way that you feel wow, I belong here. I'm beloved. And then the fourth B is that there's something that gets fueled here tonight, and your idea of how you get to be love or be of service or make a difference in the world. Whether it's in a very invisible way that no one ever sees but just makes you happy. Whether it's in a very public way that people are wow, that's amazing what he or she is doing. We don't think it matters. It's just the stuff that makes your heart go thrum and makes you feel like you're expressing your one-of-a-kind gift in the world. So the 4 B's: be still, be loved, belong, and be loved, we hope get planted in you tonight. And the thing we always want to start with is that whether you got here and you are feeling on top of the world, it's been a great day, or you kind of barely rolled in because it's been a bugger of a day, we know there is great oceans of pain in our own stories, in our families, in our communities, and in the world. And the joy and the lighting up the world that we talk about is meant to be done in that space, sometimes right out of that space. So if you came here like that, we be there, and we hope that your heart gets a little healing, you get a little good juju in there, and that you just have space to be you and be healed and be free, more free when you leave. But the thing we want to say is oftentimes in this community, we talk a lot about gifts. And so we do believe that, that there is this sense of giftedness that is that we get to lead with in our lives, that we get to lead with in our community, in our actions, in our everyday life. So pay attention to the many gifts of our 3 storytellers that are going to be speaking tonight. So with that, I would like to invite our 3 storytellers up, and we're going to start. So Lisa Sharp, Sarah Jackson, Fatouma Ahmed, woo woo, and Stephen, I'm just going to pass the lapel down for this. And so for those of you that have been to a Seeds event before, we often start a gathering with what we call a pop, or a place of pause. And it's because I published 2 books last year, and I sprinkled these pops, these places of pause throughout these books because I need them so much in my life. Because I'm called to some dark places, and I'm a mom, and I am busy, and so I just need to learn to stop, to breathe, to pray, to touch a person, and see the smile. And so we started weaving that into all of our events because we know for you guys to get here, it's taken a lot. There's been a lot of things, all the things that happened to get each of us here. So we're just going to go down our row, and each of us, actually, hang on, I had an order. So you're going to go down by Lise. You're coming up. Yes, there we go. Okay. And then I'm just going to be your mic. Okay. So it's nothing weird. It's going to take 2 minutes if you're wondering. But more than anything, it's just like I talk about it as this transition of getting here to being here. There's going to be some awesome stories told, and we want to make sure that your heart and your mind is just ready to absorb whatever goodness is coming your way. So I invite you to close your eyes if you're willing. You don't have to, but close your eyes if you're willing. Kind of settle into your seat. Kind of imagine like sitting kind of straight. If you're in yoga, it's kind of like sitting straight with your heart kind of open towards the heavens, towards the sky. And feel your feet really, like imagine roots coming out of your feet into the ground. And I'm just going to read a little pop from out the page. In the pain, pause. In the heartbreak, pause. Whether you feel a flicker of hope or feel nothing, pause. Just be. Breathe deep, full, big breaths. Breathe in hope. Breathe in love. Breathe in peace. This is something that my therapist taught me, and so this was an expensive lesson, so I'm glad to share it with all y'all. But we'll take a deep breath together, and then we'll also exhale together. And when we breathe in, we will say in our own mind, in this moment. And when we exhale, we will say, all is well. I invite you to inhale. In this moment, exhale. All is well.
As your eyes are closed, I want you to feel your clothing against your skin. And I want you to think about what it was like to walk into your closet this morning and get dressed. Figure out what you were going to wear. And then I want you to take a larger view from up above, like a ripple, looking out into the world and back into your closet. And I want you to ponder, who made these clothes that I'm wearing? Who made these shoes that I'm wearing? Where was it made? What country was it made in? what energy and resources and time and care and maybe even love went into making what you're wearing.
This is where my faith, when we get together and we pray, in Amharic, or in my religion is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allah እናንተ ጋር ያገናኘኝ እዚህ አኖረኝ እርሜን ሙሌን ሴራንም አላህ ያስታወቀኝ ቤቷንም አላህ ሙሉ ያርግላት ሁልጊዜም ይስጣት ብዬ ዱዓ አረጋለሁ። በአማርኛ ነው ይሄ እንግዲህ ወይ በቁርአን እና አሜን እንላለን ስንጨርስ። እሺ ቻው።
Thank you. So, yeah. Bonus. It's called a bonus pop right there, people.
My therapist will be very happy. And I am too.
Me too.
Okay. So we will inhale together and exhale together. And on the inhale, we will say, in this moment. And when we exhale, we will say, all is well. So I invite you to inhale. In this moment. Exhale. All is well.
So, welcome. We hope that fed your heart and quieted your heart. It did mine. So we're going to hear a bit more from each of these amazing sisters in a few minutes. But first, I want to introduce them. This is Sarah Jackson, founder of Casa de Paz. Lisa Sharp, founder of Stylish Sparrow. Fatouma Ahmed, soul sister, globe trotter, headliner, storyteller for tonight. So thank you guys very much. They're each going to come back up in just a minute. Fatouma, come on up. What happened, Fatouma Ahmed? Ah! Woo! We're gonna get her mic'd, but as we check her sound levels, how fancy are you? Checking your sound levels.
I'm today.
So while we get her mic and sound levels all worked out, Steve is gonna run back and forth and do that. Some of y'all were here in September. We had a Seed Storyteller series event then, and our theme was Never Given Up Hope. It was on September 11th. And we...
something went wrong?
Oh, it's just off. Yeah, it's off.
And Fatouma shared a couple snippets of her story, but it was too short, and it's still going to be too short tonight because I've been friends with this woman for 25 years, and I still, when she's done telling a story, I'm like, no, there's got to be more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think most of the stories she's telling tonight I've heard at least 10 times, and every time they make me happier and sadder and more in love with you than ever before. So I'm going to be sending a follow-up email to all of y'all with all kinds of fun. We call it the Inspired Action Tool. And it's just hoping to stoke the fire of whatever got lit up in you tonight. And we'll include in that links to her stories from September, because she talked a lot about her stories from 0 to 20. What were the couple little story chapters you spoke about? We got to bring everyone up to speed. Child bride at 12. Yeah.
They go, I'm sorry.
Marley, how old are you?
12? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Fleeing her husband.
Yep.
Then traveling across the desert holding the tail of a camel.
Yes.
in a desert caravan.
Yes. I did it. Okay.
And then getting to the refugee camp in Djibouti,
Yeah.
where what happened? What was the beautiful thing that happened there?
My husband, the one he passed away 4 months ago, he cannot let go. He keep looking at me. I go, you don't know who you're talking, because I loved mean men. Men look like monster for me now. Oh, okay. He laughed and then talked to the friend. Why she's like that? Let's go find out what happened to her. And he keep coming back. So I said, then one day he wear this beautiful outfit with his afro. His teeth was like white. And his pants ironed down. And he opened his chest. I go, I still don't care about that. Yeah. And later I say, okay, let me interview. If you take my interview, I'm getting married. What interview? What's your name? What's your age? Where do you live? Which town? You say, okay, you want to know all that? I tell you because I want you. I'm going to tell you everything. He's a gentleman. Mm-hmm. Because my religion, Muslim cannot interview men. She can't look at it either. It's always arranged marriage, you know. So he said, oh, she's a tough one, but I want her. It's okay.
Okay, wait, do you have the pillowcase?
Oh, yes.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Yes.
We brought a prop, the pillowcase of her worldly possessions on her back, getting to the refugee camp. So we're picking up, by the way, where were you born, for those who don't know?
From Ethiopia.
Okay.
I'm Wollo, Bati, a small town. Country girl with a farm, dad and grandparents. And I don't know any about city, but I end up Djibouti. Djibouti is big city in my little town, Bati. Mm-hmm. Town, yeah.
And one of Fatuma's best friends, Almas, is visiting from Chicago. And
when I arrived Chicago.
So welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Welcome, my friend.
Let me get a chair for you.
Yes.
Fatuma's got a little pain in her leg.
Yeah.
So, and here I'm gonna kind of be on stage with her a little, and then off, because we want to be able to have some film clips of her just telling her stories.
Yes.
Center stage.
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna you're gonna pick up you wanted to start with
Djibouti.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Getting married to Ibrahim, getting on the airplane, coming to Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell everyone about the airplane?
Yes. And he's so good looking. But I was angry with the first marriage, 12 years old. I don't need nothing to do with men that time. I arrived here to work, to make myself proud and do whatever I need to do, not end up getting married, you know. But he was so kind. I say, oh, he's different man. Oh, I need to try it, you know. Yeah, I need to try again. Oh my God, I'm going to get married again. This time it's my own, not arranged marriage, my own choice, you know. But I live with my auntie and my uncle in Djibouti. I have to hide him. I say, you better hide. If you come in my door looking for me, I'm not going with you now, wherever you're going. You know, you say America. I say, what is America? Where? What is that? Oh, is it a house you have somewhere? I say, no, oh my God, I have to explain this woman. I say, whatever, you need to explain. Whatever interview I do for you, you have to tell me, you know? So I say yes. In the end, he really won. Yeah.
Why did you have to say yes? Tell him about the paperwork and the name and the children.
Oh, yeah. The reason, okay, he lived 8 years in the camp, the refugee camp. He was taking his brother back and forth in the countryside. And one day, the immigrant, they want to give more food if they have family or wife. He want to make more money. He said, I have wife. You don't have any wife? Oh, I have 2 children. He was, he was smartest man, you know, how to survive in a refugee camp, you know. So he said, please, you just arrived. I really like you. I said, why all this women here 8 years with you? Why? Oh, they was not my type. And they got mad and they say, you go in America. You need to say yes to him. I said, I don't want to say yes. I don't know where America. What are he's taking me, you know? And they say, please, Fatouma, come on, go. I promise you, you're going to be happy. I don't think so. So, my name, that was not my name, Fatouma. He put in the paper, Fatouma. Your name's going to be Fatouma. I go, huh? You going to change my name too? No way. My name is Aminat Ali. He go, I can't. They already know you Fatouma Ahmed in the paper. You my wife, Fatouma Ahmed. You have 2 children. Huh? I have 2 children? I don't have children. Oh my God. No. You know, he said, please, for the paper, it's okay. We need to go. I will go and take you, America. I have to. If I don't have wife, I cannot go. Because the rule, migration, refugee camp, you cannot leave your wife and children. You have to take them. You better take care of them. I say, where's the children going to come? Don't worry, we're going to make an idea. I say, why? I send them to my mother to the countryside. She's going to take care of it because we are going to be new in America. We don't know how to develop. They take his story. He's a storyteller too, you know.
Storyteller too.
I say, oh my God, you know. So we say yes, and we got a little marriage and a little house. What do you do as an Arab marriage? You don't have money. Your immigration is already 3 months left to live. We can do big wedding. We just did a little wedding with a Coke, Fanta, and little bread, you know, like, okay, let's go eat. Okay, you married? Okay. 1 watch, 1 ring, that's all, and 1 red coat, and little luggage, you know, luggage, 2 clothes. That's it, yeah. So I say, okay. And with travel time came. Oh my goodness, like, oh, you really leaving? We going? He said, yep, you are my wife now. You can't go nowhere. I said, oh, okay. And I never see the largest airplane. You imagine you come from a little countryside, you know. And I thought that's the house. I just said, like, okay, why is this have a lot of chair? What is that? And he have to explain to me. No, and move. House move? Oh my God, where he's going? I say, in the air. I go, okay, you troublemaker. Why you didn't explain to me? I don't know myself, but he's a man, you know. Man in my country, I know everything. He don't know nothing, you know, nothing. He just, I know everything. Okay, you know everything. We don't speak English 1 word. We don't say how to say water. We look at each other, we go. And him, I speak. Wait, I'm listening what they say. Oh, you better listen. I don't care what you're doing. I'm not talking. I'm not looking at these people. I don't know what you're doing. We're going to fly in the sky. Why, yeah. You know, I thought, oh my God. I was shaking, you know, and then later, okay, nowhere to go. I'm already in. It's locked. It's in the sky. I'm gonna just sit down and listen. And then later, you know how you need to pee? I go, oh, where's the bathroom, you guys? And then the Habasha people, whatever, and they translate for the French, you know, the French airline, you know, Djibouti, whatever they speak, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I say, okay. And bathroom, bathroom. Okay, it's in the sky. How did the pee and the poop go? Where? They say, so I don't know how to lift it. I don't know what to do with it. And then they go, the woman came with me. Lifted this. I go, you think I'm going to go pee here? How about if you just take me? They say, no, we don't take you. So sit down, don't worry. And she go, oh, don't close the door. Oh my God. She said, I can't be with you. Yeah. And then she showed me the button, flash. And then flash. That's it, makes it worse. Oh, shit. With my car, get out, you know. She said, well, it's okay. You okay? Almost take me. I don't know where the pee and the poop go, but I went in there, you know. And then she translated with the French. Whatever we. I don't care about your we. You know? Hey, oh, no. I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Just let me go sit down with my husband. And I go, did you know the bathroom? It look like it's going to take you? He say, it's fine. It's okay, you know. He's a man, you know. Oh, yeah. He never say, I don't know, or, you know. I say, no, you don't know. It's going to take you if you go. He said, I'm going. I have to pee. How come it's only for you get lost? Or the sound is crazy? Look, 300 people use it. Shh, quiet. New husband? I just married him, 2 weeks or 3 weeks? How I'm going to say anything? I say, shh, I'm going to get you. My language. It's okay, just you with me, it's okay. I got you, my wife, it's okay. I take care of you. I say, you don't take care of me. You don't know what they say. You don't speak French. You don't speak this white people language. Oh my God, I don't. Look how white they are. Oh my gosh. You know? And I go, can I touch you here? Oh no, maybe no. Okay, it's okay. Maybe she's going to take me in the bathroom and make me lose, you know? I better not say anything. Everything. Bring blanket, warm blanket, whatever. Sleep. No, because I'm nervous. Butterfly, they call them butterfly. You have butterfly? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just scared. And I just talking to them, I'm high. Yeah. You know, አሉግን ፈረንጆቹ no, some of them not. They didn't speak. So they all speak French, all the white. And after that, I arrived in Chicago, the worst place. Wow. Okay, it was snow all the way here. You imagine, guys, the snow. Their sky is falling. If something happened. And you go, shh, don't say anything. Just follow. He don't want any. Just follow me. Oh, I go follow. You follow. I say, I follow. What is this place? You bring me. Look at the sky. Look at it. You go, don't worry. My beautiful wife. Blah, blah. He have to really do good job because I'm already mad with him, you know. He have to, wherever I say, yes, he tell me. And I'm going to get you too when I get home, you know. It's just like that, but no, I get you more. Yes, I'm going to go back home alone. You go. Tell him I don't want him. I'm going to say I don't want him. Bring translator now. No. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Please, I do anything for you. I'm sorry, you know. He's so sweet too, you know. And we arrive, we go, okay, escalator? Huh? Those elevator, escalator? Huh? Why the wall is moving too? What happened to you guys? Oh, this country, I don't know what's wrong with them, really. They say, get in. Get in. No. It's moving. I don't know what he's doing. No. First, you almost take me in the toilet. Now this is stair? I don't think so. Please, come on, follow them. They showing you how to get in the thing. Man, I said, okay. You know, all kind. In the beginning, and when the door opened, the snow. Is that sugar? First, you know, I don't know. I didn't look at the sky, you know. Whoa, or maybe salt. Ooh, they're so rich, these people. Why they don't get it and put them in the sack and take it? What is it? And I go touch it and I go, whoa, nope, it's too cold. This is weird. This country is weird. I tell them, this is very stranger country, you know. First, it's falling something on the floor. And then I touch it, it's cold. Why is it cold? It's not rain. Oh, I say. And they say, we have to go. The airplane, I say, nope, I'm not going. Nope. Why? All white people standing. The Arab people, they sponsor us. All of them, they white. Church people. They have sign like this. I go, and then they put a sign. I don't know what that was. You know, name, where I came from. Now I know, you know, before I go. What is that? Why you putting in the tape thing, you know? This. No translator at that time a lot because I know a lot of Ethiopian people. And two brothers used to live with my husband. They in Chicago. I'd say, you don't bring Ethiopian people to speak my language, I'm not going.
Your phone's going off. I'm
sorry.
Do I just?
Yeah, just. And they say, okay, let's go. No, excuse me. No. And I'm like, you know, like that. Why they want to take these people? Why they?
That's what you're calling me.
They all lining up. What are they doing? What are they taking us? They have beautiful house, bed, whole set, everything. See? It was our apartment, you know. Those two brothers, they have to bring them in because I don't want to move. I'm not going. I need to go back home. Like you bring me with that big thing, you need to take me back. They say, they go, we don't understand. Okay, Ibrahim, his name is Ibrahim, my husband. Translate. You say, you know, everything. He goes, not that much. Not all that. I say, I know how to say yes, no. That's not language. You don't know how to, yeah, you know. And after that, and they came and I go, ዘመዶቼ መጣችሁልኝ እሰይ እናንተ ቤት ነው የምትወስዱኝ? You know, like I say, I'm glad my family, my people, the same. You with me now. I'm going your house, not these people, these white people. I don't know about these people, you know. I'm glad you're here. Oh my God. They say, okay, let's go take her. It's okay. She can stay 2 days. She's very shocked. And I go, and slowly, they say, here's your house, you know. And the Ethiopian small group, they came. You're okay. You'll be fine. Look, we came. I came. We stay. We American now. No problem. You going? No, you stay. Who cares about you? I need to go home. You know? They say, no, you can't go home now. This is your home. No, this is not my home. Oh, I have home. The one bring me from those little village, you know. No more. This is your house. I say, okay. You know, we start living. Man, those two buildings. I say, huh? We're going to live here? It's so tall. I look and I go, the elevator closed. It's closed. Are we going to stay here? No, it's moving. I don't feel it. I don't know it's moving. Yeah, look, you are at 12th floor. It's okay. You know, translator. I go, jeez. What else is going to happen to me? What else you going to do to me, guys? You bring me for this? To leave the tall building. Where's the ground? Where's the house? You have house? Why you have to leave 12th floor? And then it look like it's falling. No, it's not falling. For you, only you in your mind. Come on, it's not for you. Okay, we started living. And then I really didn't like Chicago. I didn't like it all. Struggle living. I just want to move out. Go, you know. So one day, after 6 months, I became, welcome to America. The new people, they go, no, it's okay. I was, you know, I became a newcomer comedy. How you say it? Welcome comedy. This man, his uncle lives in Denver. And he came to visit him. And I go, oh, you knew too? I never see you in this building. You're not new refugee, are you? Oh, no, I'm from Denver. Huh? America? I thought Chicago is the only America. Oh, no. He started talking to me Amharic. He said, no. America, like Ethiopia, we have 14 states. We have big 51 or 50. He go, whatever. So what do they call them? Is it the same crazy like here? And then he goes, what? Why it look crazy? The building is tall, the elevator, the people they talking, none makes sense. I don't know what they talking. I just looking at them. Fatouma, Fatouma, but I say speak something. No. Oh, I don't know nothing. What you just say blah 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 blah. I don't know what you say. So he's, please, this place they don't have ground, house, grass. I want to feel grass, house, small house. I don't care. It's a box if it's in the floor. Not that tall building is shaking. It look like in the wind. We here we go. I tell you, I need a ground floor. I don't want this tall building. I don't want it. I never seen building like this in my life, you know. So can you? No, you're not coming. Why not you don't send your husband? Let him come and visit. You know what you like. You know the husband. My friend, this guy now became almost 28 years friend. His name is Muse. Oh my God. He saved my life, I think. I don't think I can make it Chicago, really. I was nervous break and don't like it. First baby in the hospital. Oh my God. If I want to talk about the hospital experience, you'll be all night. So let me finish about my husband. Other day. Oh, yes. What he did, my husband? Oh my God. You're going to like it, guys, but not yet. He's a comedy too. He is comedy. He said, yes, I speak English. Oh yeah, you speak English. No, you don't speak English. Or French, or only Amharic and your other language, Ethiopian. No, this language, you never hear it. Please, don't say I speak. Say like me, like this. 2 years. 2 years, no word. I just look at them. Yeah. Oh no, you know. And then, oh my God, when I arrived Denver, his house was so beautiful. Backyard, front yard, no elevator closing, opening, closing. Oh man, I was so good. I tell him, no, I'm not going to come in. Let me sit down in the grass. I just sit because I felt that beautiful thing, you know. I am not locking the door. Close the door. Don't open. If you hear, look in the thing. What is that? You really can see people? Jeez. And my husband too, what he did one day, he put big, what is that? Wood stick. I don't know where he got him. The manager was knocking like this. You need to pay rent. We don't know rent. What? Rent? When months? Which day? You know? Not yet. We are just 2 months in here. We don't speak his language either, you know? He speaks Italian. He wants to speak to us Italian. I said, no, we don't speak Italian. We don't speak English. We don't speak French. You speak Amharic? He said, okay, so bring translator, okay? And he didn't hear us. Translator, my husband, he catch translator, wife, yes, no. Those four, he think he speak English, How say, yes. He didn't hear him. He opened the door to see if we are here. When the door opened, he hit him. He hit him in the head. I said, good for you. Why you come my house? You supposed to come my house? Or he go, oh my God. It's my fault. Whatever, he's talking a lot. Because he got hit in the head. I don't know. He went crazy. I don't know. Oh, he went crazy. You kill him. Oh, in the Muhammad. Gadalka wayne. Manabba. Why he come my house? My husband. Why did he? Who give him a key? He don't know his owner. He raped us, Oh my God. And later he go, he pick him up. What? What the? Oh, I'll be back. You don't know nothing. So why you did that? Now I remember what he said. Why I opened the door. He really sorry. How fear we was. I thought he's going to do something. We don't speak anything. And then he have our key. They say, this is your house, yeah? How is that? This guy, he own key. We don't know. In my country, you have a house, it's yours, Nobody can have your key, This man is crazy. I don't know who gave it to him, the key. He hit him and he just, I don't know. No language. He can't call 911 for him. Why you can no? And then, sorry. You said 3 minutes laughter.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scooch over here.
Okay.
There's 3 Fs.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. See? Yeah. And I have 3 belief: my faith, my friendship, and my family. I made it in all this trouble during all my life. If you don't have those guys, you're nothing. You have to have friends. You have to be close to your family and your faith. Those 3 is saved my life. Okay? So I need water.
You need water?
Mm-hmm. My secretary. Yes, sorry.
No. Stay.
Okay. I can get it. Oh.
I think Kathleen is
Oh,
gonna
my
serve you.
Kathleen, my friend. Yes.
So Fatouma and I talked about me reading, because here's the thing about Fatouma. The world is big. I have not met anyone that can make me cry and laugh so extremely, and who herself feels more joy and more lament.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, girl.
My friend, you see, friend. And family and faith.
So when I was writing this book in early 2017, Fatouma's son died, Anwar. And what we talked about with her story is, as much as she loves to laugh, and she gives my friend Steph, who's a comedian, for her business, that's her job, amazing, and helping other people learn how to be funny, and make people love them through comedy. So as much as Fatouma wants to make us laugh, she also really, really, really wanted to make sure, we call it pulling the curtain back and showing each other also what gets us through the really hard days, because no one has had an easy go, especially you.
Oh my God, yeah.
So while I was just crying, our cheeks were hurting because we were laughing so hard. She really also wanted to make sure she planted these seeds of of the 3 F's, Fatima's 3 F's of faith, family, and friendship. So I'm going to read this short little bit that she inspired me to write in my book about her son. And then she also wanted to tie it in to the loss of her husband in December.
Yeah.
And for those that are struggling, who have had loss or just a hole in your heart, she wanted to speak to that. Yeah. Okay. So lamenting. I think about my dear friend Fatima. Fatima's heart cracked in 2 when her son passed away. Her wails of lament will remain in my heart and ears forever. According to her Islamic faith tradition, for 40 days of dua, of prayer and mourning, her tribe of sisters and brothers gathered around and encircled her. She did not mourn or pray alone. We lit candles, brought food, prayed, sang, and cried together. One day, Fatima said to us, I am a very strong woman. Understatement of the year. But without you and Allah, peace be upon him, I would not have made it. There is no doubt in my mind I wouldn't have made it through this alone. No. I am African, Muslim, woman, grandma, sister, mother, wife, aunt, friend. Allah, peace be upon him, gave me everything. He has given me the world as my family. He gave me you. Her sacred text, the Quran, speaks to this, quote, and as for the believing men and believing women, they are guardians of each other. They enjoin good and forbid evil and keep up prayer. So,
Love you.
Rose. So, where's the tissue box? I thought I got that out. I'm sorry. Does someone have a tissue? Becky, in the drawer right in front of you, there's a napkin. Could you grab one of those? Thank you. Oh, tissues. Thank you.
Tissue.
So, Fatouma is now in her 2nd season of mourning following the death of her husband. It's called iddah. Yeah. Is that right? For her son, it was 40 days. For when your husband dies in the Islamic tradition, it's 4 months and 10 days?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And you have like 2 weeks left or so?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So, I know you wanted to speak a little bit about what gives you hope in the hard. Do you have anything
hope
more?
Is my kids, my grandchildren, like I say, my family, like you, to give me place to live. I make it United States, wherever I did. If they don't open the door, their house, because you think I'll be here? Maybe dead, maybe with a mean husband, abuser maybe. If my faith didn't bring to my husband, Ibrahim, I don't know where I'd be. Why God bring it? Because 12 years old got married, the person I never met. You imagine he taking home the scary in the world and run. I run. You think you run, guys, you doing it? Run. He cannot catch me or find me. So I think God say, it's enough for this girl. That's it. I'm going to bring Ibrahim Hussein Yahya to her. My husband, he was the wonderful husband, and he never born any man like this again for me. That's it. That was my last. It's going to be my last. Take care of me like he promised me. He did everything. Yeah. He was kind, take care of neighbor, take care of his friend, take care of his children, make sure they're okay and I'm okay. Everything. When we didn't have 50 cents for the bus, what he did, he put me in the bus. He walked how many miles? He was everything to me in 36. I loved him. I was marry him when he married me, but bring me in this place. In the end, I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he made me. I'm glad I met him, this handsome guy, the one loved to wear black pants and white t-shirt. That's his favorite. The second color is brown. Brown everything. I say, yeah. Go back to the white and the black one, please. No brown. The bed, brown. Everything. We cannot see each other. Well, come on, you know. We black, we brown. I don't know. I say, no, you're not going to put that curtain in there. No. Look at the color, it's brown. So we put other color, you know. He is funny. Oh my God. And his tea, oh my God. I look for his tea now. But and in my heart, it's okay. We all die, but you know.
So Fatouma wanted to, this was her request, to wrap up her time with any questions, any curiosities.
Yeah.
And for those that know Fatouma, you know that there's really nothing that she is unwilling to talk about.
Yeah.
But those that don't know Fatouma, that is the truth.
Mm.
And she just loves sharing her story, her heart.
Yeah.
And so just in case, I just wanted, she just thought, hey, I want to see if anyone has any questions for me. She's like, bring it.
Yeah.
So if not, she can, I mean, like she said, she could talk all night about all kinds of different things. But we thought before, for the last few minutes of her time up here, any burning questions, curiosities? Anyone else need a tissue? We can pass the box back.
Fatouma, what is your husband's name?
Ibrahim Hussein Yahya.
Can you say it one more time?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim.
And Hussein Yahya. Yeah.
I wonder if you'd like to share with the group. It's very special for Almaz to be here because she is your friend from Chicago. And
I'm going to repeat the question in case it doesn't, since Lisa wasn't mic'd up. So Lisa just asked if Fatouma would want to share about
Almaz, how I met her. Oh.
Come on up. I'm going to have you come stand up here.
When I'm talking about friendship, you know, Almaz is, she arrived after me too. And she was the youngest, beautiful, look like model. My goodness. And I go, and I have the baby, my oldest daughter, don't know what to do, new mother. You know, and they say, you're 6 months up, you have to go work. I say, leave my baby and go work? I don't think so. Not my culture. They say, yes, you are in the United States now. You have to work. This is he. They are mean. What do you mean I'm going to work and leave my baby? To who? So she's new, she arrival, not yet. Her time is not up. You are 6 months now. You know about America. You know the road. If you don't know, we bring bus and you go and learn how to work. And I go, oh my God. So my husband, they put him night job. Me in the morning. So Almaz, when she see her name is Faiza. When she see her, she say, oh, I go take care of her. Don't worry. No problem. They rub each other. I find them every time. So she became like mother, friend. And if you don't believe, she's the same town, Wallo. And I go, huh? Is it God just bringing me the person? I was so afraid my child, who's taking my baby? No, she can't. She's 2 years old. She's old enough to go daycare or school. No school, no nothing. My baby, she don't go nowhere. My husband, he better work at night, and I work in the morning. Here she go again. She making a boss to me, you know. You say, you remember? You say you do everything for me, so you go work at night. Me, never go work in the night. Never. I'm a woman. I don't go out in the dark, okay? Yeah. The boss is bringing, no, I don't care. The airplane, the one he bring out, if he take me work, no. Car, whatever. No, I cannot live. So he start working. So Almaziye, she is the one, she take care of my 3 years. When my daughter, she was 3 years, I came to Denver. And I begged her to come with me. And she said, no, I like it here. I don't know why you don't like it, you know, but I like it. I say, okay, stay. I don't like the building. I don't like none of you. I don't like nothing. I'm sorry, I have to go. My husband like it. He came and visit Denver. My wife quite like it, especially the mountain. That's Wallo is like the cave, those things go in there. It just looked like the mountain, this side, this side. This is my home now. It's okay. Maybe he follow me. You know, Wallo follow me here. Maybe look, I don't know why they build it look like that, but you know, I was so happy. So I loved her. We didn't see her.
Like
We got
maybe
this.
like 20 years, something. I don't know.
Yeah, I came to Denver. I don't know
can
where she
find
is
her.
because she moved. They, you know, when an immigrant come, we became American now. We have to move, you know, buy house or go different. Oh, this apartment not good, you know. We American now, yeah, you know. I have a job to pay, you know. So I don't know where she is. I cannot find her.
Yeah.
I say, come on, guys. Her name is Almaz. She live in this big, tall building, blah, blah. Where's the address? No, tall building is standing. Oh, no.
They didn't know.
No address. Oh, my God. What I know about address, you know?
Yeah, she's good friend and me
Yeah.
for a long time. I don't have any family. I came from Sudan. She came from Djibouti.
Yeah.
We met Chicago each other. And then those people, I close to them. I like to close people because I'm alone, you know. When I came from refugee, I speak a little poor English. It was my father is in a military. I growing up the town, and then my country is destroyed war. And then I have a small baby. When I turn 18, I make friend, I make a baby. My son, the country's war, my son is passed away because all this desert, hungry. I came to Sudan, I don't speak Arabic. So hard. I speak my mommy language. My mommy, she speak a different language. My father is different language. And then I lose my son in Sudan. When I came here, I find the church people, too God friendly, I'm alone. I came myself, no brother, no sister. My sisters all, she died in the war, you know. And then when I came, I closed. Wow, this lady, why is she coming in this house? We don't like her. Why is she coming? I force her to close people. Yeah. After that, everybody like me. I be friendly. Take me church, please. Yeah. I'm Christian. This scarf is respect my friend to wear. My religion is I'm Orthodox. Yeah. This I'm not Muslim, but they are not discrimination. They don't tell me Muslim. Yeah. When they give meat to me, the meat, they say Bismillahi. Basman bold, my language. That this I eat meat. You stupid. How this Muslim cat, the meat you eat, is not kill me. Don't worry. And then I be happy. They open door. Her husband is smile all the time. Abraham make me cry too much. Really. Like my family, long time. Look, Pfizer age, now I got old. You know, this is make me remind this crying for these people, like my family. Next time, I'm not say I don't have family. Those people is my family, close to me. When I alone, please, take me church, please. I'm Christian. I have to go to church. I met too many people. Now when I sleep in hospital, I'm sick. I am diabetic. I'm sick. All the people running. This lady's nice. What is this? Almas Simbro, you have to need rest. You are sick. What these people come and visit you? This hospital is full. Like king. I am poor. I don't have anything. But everybody like me. I'm not saying I don't have sister or brother. Those is my family. When I die, they bury me. Don't worry. You don't. Some people, you don't have family. Something they say, I have family. You know, isn't password bad word? I don't talk for people. That's all. I'm here. They love me. One day, I don't curse my friend. I friendly for. That's what they love me. Not for poor or rich. I'm poor, like her.
No problem.
But we love each other like family, close. You know, that's all they make me crying. That's all the past feeling friend. We are not relative. I met them this country. I came from Sudan. She came from Djibouti. You see, that's a friend means forever. You know, it's good friend forever. Really. Oh, I got people. Now if I'm dying, they will tell my sisters, my mommy, she will hear. You know, I'm close. Now you say, hi, Almaz. Next time I go your house and knock the door. Who call her? She come. This is America. You have to call before coming. You have to call.
That's what we go through. We say no.
I'm guilty. I feel very sorry. Next time I call, I'm not coming. I'm close. Almas, they don't, people, we don't like her. She knock her door. She come and visit us, you know. They talking people. I'm quiet. After that, everybody love me. Really, people love you good. I don't care more than money you give it to me.
Love.
I love people.
Love. Friend.
I don't hate anybody. You see? I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. Sarah, I met her 10 years, over 10 years. You remember? Before Anwar died, long time, another house. I came to your house long time. I know her for 10 years. Long time. She is very good person. You know, by Fatouma, I know her. Sarah, I love Sarah forever. Where I live.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarah.
I love you.
Yeah, I love Sarah. Yes. She's very good person. She think in me. She think for her. She think for me too. I tell her, Fatouma, I got friend too by you because you are nice. That's all. She's nice and me. I'm so happy to hear everybody. I love everybody. Thank you very much. Yeah. I love you, Fatouma, to my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fatouma,
Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome. Say that, my
Miss Sarah Jackson, please come up. My sister. Where do you want to put that? How handy is that? We're going to do a little sound check. Just do a little rap or something.
Oh no, that's not gonna be good for anyone.
It's not good for anyone.
Does it sound okay?
Go ahead and talk just a little.
Okay. Definitely not rapping because I can't do that. See?
Okay, so this sister, I was at a dinner with Fatouma and Meg 6 weeks ago, and a friend of ours who's not here tonight told us a story. We were having dinner and she said, "Oh my gosh, Sarah, do you know Sarah Jackson?" I'm like, "No." And she freaked out. She was like, "You have to know Sarah Jackson." And she told us, she planted some seeds of stories. And I had a moment that I have had many times in my life when I know that connection is one of like goosebumping destiny. And so literally the next day I tracked her down, Sarah Jackson, Casa de Paz, connect for more information. And anyway, thus started this email, phone, just series of exchanges that I've got to get to her story. But the seed I want to plant with that is some connections in life just get planted in your lap like a diamond. And that is Sarah Jackson for me and for all of us and for the world. I'm honored to know you, and please share. She has 5 minutes to share a glimpse of Sarah Jackson. But don't worry. In August, she's going to be our headliner for the whole time. Okay, so this is to make us want more and just introduce one of my heroes to y'all. So I love you. And Sarah Jackson, everyone.
Well, I am actually not going to say pretty much anything about me for these next 5 minutes because I want to share a story of an immigrant who came to the United States, much like Fatouma, and I'm very thankful that there are people in our community who welcome immigrants and refugees and asylum seekers and do so with open arms. And even though we may not speak the same language or eat the same foods or whatever, we can, at the end of the day, all get along. About 15, well, maybe not even 15, about 10 minutes away from here, there's an immigrant detention center. And this is a for-profit prison that detains both asylum seekers who have fled their home countries like Fatouma and, I'm so sorry for Almas. So refugees and asylum seekers both come to the United States because it's simply too dangerous to stay home. They can't. If Fatouma had not run, like she said, she could have been dead. And we would have never had the privilege of hearing her story or laughing alongside of her, crying with her. Oftentimes, immigrants are not welcomed, though, when they arrive to the United States. My friend who stayed at Casa de Paz with me, which is my home, we open up our home for asylum seekers and immigrants who have been detained and released from the detention center here in Aurora. This happened a few months ago. We had a young woman stay in our home who fled Central America because she had actually been raped multiple times by multiple men and had contracted HIV. And it was no longer safe for her to stay in her home country. So she fled. She ran, like I would have done, and I'm sure like most of you would have done. She spent several months by foot, by horse, by train, by bus to get from Central America to the United States, where she voluntarily turned herself in to the Border Patrol agents and said, "I'm here requesting asylum, and I'm crossing with my 7-year-old daughter. She's in danger as well." Our government's response to this mom was to shackle her, put her in handcuffs, and remove her from her daughter forcibly. She told me that her daughter was clinging onto her shirt so tightly that when she was separated, that her shirt tore. Her daughter was holding onto her so tightly. Her daughter was sent to a detention center where children are being held, and the mother was transferred here to Aurora, Colorado. She had no one in the state that she could call, or had no one that she knew living in. She didn't even know where Colorado was. She didn't. She heard, "Oh, you're going to be transferred from the border where you just crossed to this state called Colorado." Okay, what does that mean? Where am I? Thankfully, there are good people, like the people in this room, who care about parents being separated from their children and said, no, we won't stand for this. So we raised bond money last summer to bond this mother out of the detention center and free her so she could reunite with her daughter. And it was a pretty desperate situation because her daughter had just celebrated her 8th birthday in detention. And so this mom, from the second she was released from the detention center, was on a one-track mission to find where her daughter was being detained and get her out of prison so they could be together again. But like I said, when she was released from the detention center, she had no one she could call. Hey, I'm free, come pick me up. No one. And even if she had someone she knew in Denver, she didn't have a phone. She didn't have any money. She was literally released through the back door of the prison, wandering aimlessly on the streets of East Colfax. But thankfully, there are people who care. And our volunteers at Casa de Paz, we go over to the detention center every day, and we pick up men and women who have been released from that detention center, and we bring them over to Casa de Paz. It's about 15 minutes away. It's a regular home. It's not as beautiful as this home, but it is a home. And you're going to have to come show me how to decorate sometime. In fact, it was funny, when I first started Casa de Paz about 7 years ago, it was literally all gray and white. Everything was gray and white. And my friend came over and said, Sarah, this place looks like a prison. I thought, oh no, that's not what I want. So we have some color in there now. But we brought this mom to our home. And what we offer at Casa de Paz is we're a quick pit stop from detention to their family. So in the home, we have a phone that they can use to call their family and friends. We have meals that they can enjoy, a healthy meal. And then once they have a plane ticket or a bus ticket purchased, our volunteers will pick them up from the casa and bring them to the airport or to the bus station. It's nothing remarkable. It's nothing miraculous. It's something that we would do for our friend if we knew they were in town and needed a ride or needed a place to sleep. But it's important. And it sends the message that people belong here, even if you weren't born here. And that we want you here, and we're better because of you. So thank you for sharing your stories with us.
Sarah, real quick, will you tell the story about, because it reminded me about the drive, the fella who, okay.
Yeah, so we had a gentleman who, one of our volunteers, Greg, actually, Daniel, who you'll meet soon, one of our volunteers, Greg, picked up a gentleman who had just been released from the detention center, and all he did was give this guy a ride from the detention center to the Sikh temple about 20 minutes away. And during that ride, this gentleman who had just been released, his eyes were just bright and wide and looking around at all of these things he hadn't seen. Because in the detention center, the windows are covered up. You cannot see outside. You can't go outside, much less even just see outside. So during this 20-minute ride, he was just looking out the window, just taking it all in. And when Greg dropped him off at the Sikh temple, he looked over and said, "Thank you for this ride. I will thank God for you every day of my life." And I believe it. And these immigrants that I have had the honor of meeting have taught me that it's those simple things that we take for granted so often. A long hug, a smile, a ride, something that, an unexpected moment of kindness, that those are really the things that will matter and that we should be thankful for. For every day of his life, he said, "I'll thank God for you." I love that. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
So the question is, does Casa de Paz also work with the legal process of getting someone released from the detention center, working with immigration lawyers? We do a lot of working in conjunction with a wonderful nonprofit called the Rocky Mountain Immigrant and Advocacy Network, and they do all of the pro bono legal services for immigrants detained. And we also partner, or we know of a lot of the immigration lawyers who may have a client who needs a sponsor. And so through our community, we'll get that word out. Martin, is it okay if I say just 2 seconds. So Martin is actually an asylum seeker from Cameroon, Africa, and we began visiting Martin while he was in detention. He was held for about 9 months before he was released. And the two of the visitors who met Martin through our visitation program just took an extreme liking to him, which is not difficult to do because he's a very likable fellow. And when he was released from the detention center, he didn't have friends or family that he could call anywhere in the United States. And Darren and Sarah opened their doors to their home, and now Martin lives with them. And so it's, maybe we provide mostly that quick pit stop for our guests, but some of the relationships are very long-term like this. Yeah. You're welcome.
I'm Lisa Sharp, and my business is Stylish Sparrow. And I'm on a mission to work with women in their closet every day so that when they walk into the closet to get dressed, they find freedom. And as we as women here in the United States find freedom in our closet getting dressed every day, we set other people free across the globe. And I'm going to explain how that can happen. Where it starts with each of us is being able to open the doors of your closet to get dressed, love everything you see, be able to easily put together an outfit so that you can walk out the door feeling confident and beautiful. And I think it's important to mention what gets in the way of having that freedom in your closet, getting dressed. There's a long list of things that get in that way. Our relationship with our body, owning too much with an overflowing closet, a life transition, and on and on and on. I'm going to focus on the overflowing closet piece because I think everyone in this room can relate to it. I've worked with Fatouma in her closet. I've worked with the president of an oil company in her closet, and it's the same experience. It's a human experience to put clothes on our body when we get dressed. Unless you live in a nudist colony, which none of us do that I'm aware of. Why is Marie Kondo so popular right now? Does everybody in the room know who Marie Kondo is and what she does? Go through what you own, get rid of what does not spark joy. How did we get to this place? How do we get to overflowing of things and stuff, and particularly our closet? Fast fashion has changed the fashion industry. We don't know how to use what we already own in our closet. So then we go and buy more because we don't know how to use what we already have. And then it just perpetuates and perpetuates and perpetuates. So to me, I'm thrilled with what Marie Kondo is doing, and it's fantastic. And I think it's a liberating experience to get rid of everything that sparks joy. But how do we prevent ourselves from getting in that situation in the first place? And if we don't know why we create that situation, after we get rid of everything, we're going to do it again because we don't know why we're doing it, and we don't know why we're buying things that really aren't serving us well. There are different ways and solutions that I work with people so that they can get the results that they want and find freedom in their closet. One way is a capsule wardrobe, owning less. That doesn't work for everyone, but it works really well for some people. Learning how to pick items that really serve you well, that you can wear with 2 or 3 items that are already in your closet at a minimum, is another way to do it. It's not about how much you own. It could be a little bit, or it could be a lot. It's about, are you really using and enjoying and wearing everything that you own? Because when we can start to do that, we buy less, we consume less. The environment is less impacted. People are less impacted because all of this problem that we have going on of wearing only 20% of what we own affects people all around the world. Because the people that make the clothing, when going back to that place of pause in the beginning, pop, Everything that's on our body, somebody made this. Did they go through human trafficking to make something cheaply so that I can go buy it and have 10 of them? Is the factory dumping dye into the river? It takes over 700 liters of water to make one t-shirt. So it matters. And each of us can make a change and an impact every day as we change the way we buy and we change what we think we need. So that's what I do with women, and that's the backstory of why I work with women in this realm, because it's important how you feel when you go out to teach a class or go to school, do an art class with students, speak in front of a group of people. It affects how you feel, how you carry yourself. So that's a little bit about me and what I do through Stylish Sparrow and why I do it. And I'm so happy to be here tonight to get to tell you a little bit about it. Thank you.